Good evening. Welcome to Shop with Mimi and Russ Live. Coming to you again from my beautiful jewelry design studio in North Raleigh, North Carolina. We're joined by Louie tonight, our little mascot, but I think he's ready to get down because
Our little
I
buddy.
disturbed him.
Yes. Somehow he
Hey, Louie.
he knows when we do the show that he's got to lay in his little bed and be quiet. So, welcome to Shop with Mimi and Russ Live. Tonight we're going to talk about the lovely organic pearl. I was going to say saltwater pearl, but they're different kinds of pearls.
Exactly. Freshwater's taking over the market.
And we're going to talk about pearls because it is one of the birthstones for the month of June. So tonight we're going to give you a little education, and we've got 9 items that we're going to sell also tonight from our curated silver collection, and we've got a gold handmade piece also. Our prices tonight are from $45 on up. So we will be doing our text pay technology if you want to shop for yourself, because you deserve a special treat. Us girls, we always have reasons for shopping, don't we? Because I save money.
Pearls are just great. Anyway, they're good everyday fashion jewelry. We got some pretty pieces tonight.
They are. So we're going to tell you a little bit about the market, about Akoya pearls, about freshwater pearls, and a little bit about the industry.
Look at the colors.
Yes.
These are great colors to show you different colors of pearls. And this is not all of them. They do come in various shades. The blacker or peacock colored darker pearls typically are called Tahitian pearls. Are very, very popular. They're beautiful. I'm getting ready to do a custom piece making some Tahitian pearls too.
Yes, and I've got on a necklace tonight. This is a pearls by the yard, or tin cup is what they used to call these.
Yeah, from the movie.
Remember the movie, the tin cup movie about golf that kind of gave it its nickname? This necklace has different color Tahitian pearls on it.
From black to kind of a silver gray. Very pretty.
And then I have on my white pearl earrings. So we're ready for tonight.
There you go.
Yes. Russ has been working hard today on the bench. He
tired.
worked last 2 days. He's worked very hard. We had a really fun weekend. We went to Charlotte, and we and our Gabrielle and a bunch of friends went to see George Strait, Little Big Town, and Chris Stapleton.
It was an amazing concert. It was a
so
long concert too.
It was so much fun, but we're still kind of recovering.
Yeah.
It's the longest concert I've ever been to, but it was a lot of fun. And weather was perfect, and there's a lot of Raleigh people there. We saw on Facebook afterwards. There's a lot of Raleigh people, so it was a fun weekend.
It was.
So let's talk about pearls a little bit. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments, and we thank you for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, if you haven't liked our Facebook page, please do so.
Like and share. Let your friends know what we're doing.
That's right. I'm getting a robocall while we're doing this. And if you would share, the little comment bar at the bottom with the arrow, if you just share with your friends and let them know what's going on. We've got some great items that we're showing tonight to sell, and we're going to show you some pictures of some pieces that Russ has made in the past also. A lot of these pieces, like I said, start at $45. We've got going up to $1,100 tonight for a gold piece. And a lot of these would be great self-purchase items. A lot of weddings going on, so people not only are brides or bridesmaids looking for jewelry. You have mother of the bride, mother of the groom. All of those people need jewelry. So you maybe know someone that's having a wedding and they need something to wear or something to wear to an
Pearls
event.
are always in fashion, especially for weddings. They're great gifts for graduations, which we just kind of went through. Also, anniversaries and birthdays are big this time of year. And pearls, they're just great. Like Mimi said, they're organic, they're natural. They come in various colors and shapes and sizes. So
So
it's
let's
a little
talk
bit
about-
of everything.
Yeah, we'll talk about a little bit of the facts, and Russ has got some pictures here also. The origin of pearls, they are the only gemstone that comes from a living creature, which is an interesting bit of trivia.
Yeah.
Usually from an oyster or a mussel. There are conch pearls also. We don't ever deal with those, but they're formed around an irritant such as a grain of sand. The mollusk secretes a substance called nacre to surround the irritant, which eventually becomes a pearl. So we've got some pictures here This is a picture from a cultured pearl farm. So 90%, I believe I read, 90% of the pearls in the world are cultured, started by Mr. Mikimoto. This shows the oyster, the live oyster. They have a little tool that pries it open, and then the scientist, or whatever they're called, inserts the irritant into the muscle or the meat of the oyster and closes the oyster back up, and then they put it back into the water.
So that's why they're called cultured pearls, because they're actually putting the irritant in the pearl, whereas before they started doing this, before Mikimoto did it, they actually, the irritants themselves had to get into the oyster itself. And then they were very rare to find these pearls. So that's why pearls back before the early 1900s, they were very, very prized, highly prized,
Yes.
and highly valuable, because it was so much rarer than anything you could think of. But with, modernized, mechanized farming, they can produce them a lot quicker. And the Chinese are doing a lot of freshwater pearls now. So you're seeing a huge market with the freshwater now.
Yeah, so here you can see this lady, she's got the oyster on the stand, and she's just going back and forth, putting the irritant in and then doing the next one. After they do that part, they hang them in these bags.
Baskets
Or bags, but they keep them in a contained area where they can check on them. They stay in the water for several years. This is a picture of a farm, a grid you can see. So they hang the bags down from these areas. It's just, easier for them to farm, and probably a lot safer too. These days, Chinese are culturing pearls, and they don't leave them in the water as long as the Japanese did. This is one of the oysters. You can see the little white bumpy things. Those are the pearls as they formed into the flesh of the oyster itself, and they just kind of pop those out.
So multiple pearls would come from one oyster. That's amazing.
Yes. And I have a picture of, Russ held this up earlier, but these, we associate pearls with the classic white pearl, but they can be any color, and what influences the color and the growth is the type of oyster it is and the color of the lip of the oysters, where the color comes from. So typically the white are either Japanese or Chinese. When you get down into the darker pearls, these are typically Tahitian pearls. They usually grow bigger in the happy, warm, luscious waters of Tahiti. And then
also Northern Australia. Australia also is where a lot of the Tahitian style pearls come
the
from.
Tahitians, the South Seas. And this picture shows, you can see some of the different oysters. They're all different shapes. The Akoya pearl comes from this type of oyster. The South Seas, I do know this bit of trivia. Do you know what that oyster is called?
Nope.
It's called a Hakuna pictata oyster.
Is that like a
Hakuna. No, I can't say it.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata, yeah. That's how I remember it. But you can see all the variation of colors from the different parts of the world. This is Chinese, and the bottom is the conch pearl, which we don't deal with those.
We did have a lady a few years ago. She actually found one of those in a conch.
Did she?
And brought it to us, and we actually made a pendant for her with that. I remember that. It was probably 10 years ago.
A long time ago.
I remember making that.
And we'll show you some pictures of some things that Russ has made also. Russ mentioned Mikimoto. In 1893, he figured out the process on how to culture pearls in Japan, and they were the leading grower of cultured Akoya pearls for many,
Still are.
what is that? I mean, almost 100 years, a little less.
Over 100 now.
Yeah. Natural pearls, like Russ were saying, were usually just somebody dove down and they found an oyster with a natural pearl.
As a matter of fact, excuse me, in New York City, the Cartier building, the building that houses Cartier on the main part of the La-di-da, Fifth Avenue, was purchased by one strand of pearls. They bought the building.
Yeah, natural
They
pearls.
were natural pearls, and they were that rare, so the person who owned the building literally sold them the building for that one strand of pearls.
That's definitely crazy trivia.
That's how valuable they were back
yes. Let's see, pearls don't need to be cut or polished. When they come out of the pearl itself, they are actually graded, and GIA does have levels of grades for pearls where you sort them by the roundness of the pearl, by the luster of the pearl, or that reflection that you get back from the pearl, from the what else?
The imperfections. Sometimes you don't have little
imperfections.
blemishes on the neck or on the outside. They can be like little dots or little waves and things like that. The smoother, the cleaner, the more valuable.
They're organic, but they don't do anything to alter them except drill a hole to either string them or to make them into earrings. And
We did have a company years ago, they're still probably doing it, used to facet pearls, like you facet a gemstone. They literally would go back through and they would fasten them so they have a flat, high polished edge to them. So they kind of had a little different look and feel to
Yeah.
them. They were really beautiful.
kind of like a disco ball.
Yeah, really quite beautiful.
Right. And then we mentioned that pearls are traditional for June's birthday, but it's also part of the gift calendar that drives me crazy because it was written in 1902. But 30th anniversary is traditional for pearl jewelry also. So, I was going to say something and I forgot. You talked about the Cartier building. That's an interesting piece
I
of
think it's
trivia.
really cool.
Yes,
And as you know what we usually do about this time before we get started?
that's right. Thank you. That's what
We got to
Yeah.
do our carrots to cocktails that Gabrielle does for us each week. Got a very interesting, I can't talk. What I had one. Has an interesting drink for us this week. It's a good bourbon drink, good southern hot summer drink. I'll let her tell you about it. And she's going to show you how to make it. And we're going to enjoy one while you're watching the video.
So enjoy.
Enjoy. We're going to.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Carrots and Cocktails. I am your host Gabrielle. Today we've been doing a lot of light color spirits. Let's go back on the dark side a little bit here. So today we're going to do a bourbon based blackberry cocktail. It's called a blackberry smash. And really you could use any spirit you want for this, but I was wanting something a little warm, a little earthy today. So let's get started. You're going to need a cocktail shaker. And first, we're going to use bourbon here. This is Angel's Envy, made in Kentucky. And it's finished in port wine barrels, so I think the little finishing note on that is going to be a good compliment to our cocktail. All right, 2 ounces of that. You're going to need simple syrup. Put it on your stove or in your microwave. Equal parts sugar to water if you would like a basic simple syrup recipe. And I'm gonna do it to taste. I'm gonna do about a half an ounce. I don't want this to be as sweet of a cocktail today. All right, and the star of the show is blackberries. They are on sale right now at Whole Foods. If you need to know, we're gonna use about 5 of them. And for a little extra note, I'm gonna add this. This is Crude Bitters. It's made right here in downtown Raleigh. But it has notes of hibiscus, lavender petals, American oak, clove, water, honey, and spices. So I think that would be a nice little compliment here. And you don't need much of this. It's a little dropper that comes out, so give it 3 to 4, however many you like. All right, and you're going to need a half of a lime, maybe a lime plus for me. Let's see. I'm gonna put a little more actually. All right, let's say most of a lime. And finally, we are going to need to muddle it, which I did not grab a muddler. So, get your muddler here, which just has little ridges on the bottom. You just put it in your glass, mash it up a bit. All right, started those blackberries, and the final touch note here is mint. So I like a lot of mint. I was using it in other cocktails, so most of a sprig, most of a good sized sprig here. All right, let's muddle that down in here as well. It smells good already. Those fruity notes coming in. Okay, so you've got a messy little smash in there right now. So now you can add your ice. All right, and while we're at it, we'll throw some ice in our cocktail sugar. Glass, I mean. And there's something that tastes better about a heavy bottom low ball glass. I don't know what it is, but the cocktails, they just taste better. All right, shake her up. Get that mint working there a little bit better. Break up the blackberries until your hand's cold, until you think it's right. Getting a good frost. Okay. Should be good. Now, you're gonna have a lot of debris coming out with that because of all the mint and the blackberries. So I'm going to use a double strainer here. I don't want to be taking blackberries or mint out of my teeth necessarily. It is a little bit extra teeth, gotta work it around a little bit, but it's worth it to me. All right. All right. Lots of happy liquid there. Don't waste a drop. Okay. Finish her off here with a lime wedge and make it pretty with some mint. Give her a slap, wake it up. All right, that's it. The bourbon smash. Try. It's nice, it's nice. It's warmer, and it is definitely warm outside, but it is not, it's warming your temperature up internally because it's so warm. It's just nice and refreshing, it's earthy, it's just kind of a hug. It's a nice summer hug. Okay. I hope you make it and let me know what you think, and we will see you next time on Carrots and Cocktails. Have a fabulous week. See you next week. Cheers!
Thank you, Gabrielle, for that drink. We've been enjoying one right here tonight.
Such a look at the colors,
The
beautiful.
colors is beautiful.
A blackberry smash.
It is quite tasty, very refreshing, and when it's hot day to day we have it in June, this
I
is
know
a
it's
perfect
good.
drink.
I think of bourbon drinks like that as more of a fall or winter time drink, but that's nice. It's very refreshing.
That fruit just makes it pop.
Good
It's really
warm notes. So good. We started with good blueberries too. The blueberries you got were delicious.
That's
there.
right. Before we get into our selling segment here real quick, I'm going to show you something we've done also with pearls. Golf is very popular, and the U.S. Open's coming up in Pinehurst. Here's a little something we've been making over the years. We take a natural pearl, and we put a golf tee on it, a gold golf tee that we make. So for all the ladies who like to play golf, want to have something fun, this is a neat little piece that we make.
That's so cute.
We could do this also as a tie pin for a man if you want to do something like that as well. Or a
Men
lapel
don't wear
pin.
ties anymore.
Yeah, some do. Or lapel or whatever. But they're a lot of fun. And again, just show you some really pretty simple little drop earrings we've done. Little lever back style with some
The Tahitians.
Tahitians. They're kind of a little bit of almost a little teardrop shape to these. They're not perfectly round. Interesting little pearl. And I'm in the process of making some custom pieces. These are the molds that we use to go into. And I'll show you. Here's a wax that I'm making. This is going to be a pendant right here.
If you can
Kinda
imagine
hard
what
to
that's
see.
going to be.
But we're going to use these 3 Tahitian pearls. I'm doing the pendant, and I'm doing some earrings that are in the other mold together.
You have a picture of a similar piece he made.
With the texture piece, yes.
Yeah, we do kind of a organic, yeah, very similar to that. Kind of an organic style, kind of that gives a coral effect to it. This is going to be accented with a few little diamond pieces in there as well to bring it out. So we'll have those hopefully in the next few weeks ready to show you.
Yeah, he just made that ring. I love that pearl. The daughter's mom actually went to Tahiti and picked out a couple of pearls for her. That's a beautiful pearl.
Yeah. But that's what this
The
pendant
texture
and
looks
earrings
great.
will look like. Yep.
Yeah, and yellow gold, so it's really fun. All right, so tonight we've got 9 items that we're selling. We've got items from $45 up to $1,100. Some are silver, some are gold. You may be shopping for yourself, or if you know somebody who needs a gift, or bride, blah, 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 like we said, just giving you ideas. We do the text to pay technology, so you need to know our phone number. It's 919-900-8462. That is our number here, which you can call us, but you can text us on that number too. So we'll show you an item. If you would like to purchase it tonight, you would just text like item 1 sold, or we'll prompt you. And if these items are not sold tonight, you come by tomorrow to see them. We will have them posted on the catalog through Monday. So we'll put the link up at the end of the show if you want to revisit it. It'll give you the details, the prices, and some pictures. So,
And remember, the price is the total price. We're going to
Yes.
carry the tax for you with that. We're paying the tax out of that price. So the price you see is the price you pay. There's no additional charge. If we need to mail something to you, we'll mail it also free of charge.
what a deal.
So if you, like Mimi said, if you see an item you like, whatever that number is, you'd say like item 1 sold and let us know. We'll send you a secure link for that special price we're going to show you tonight. So let's show the first item.
All right, so item number 1 in our text to pay catalog show for pearls, we've got one of my favorite artists from our curated collection, Antonio Escorja. We just got these earrings. I don't know, what have we had them a month or so, Gabrielle? I was excited to see that Antonio, or we call him Tonio, had made with these big white pearls. A lot of times it's just gemstones, but I love silver and I love pearls together. So these are beautiful. We've noticed that each one of the top portions of his silver metalwork, they're always a different shape. So he's very creative. He's not just mass producing and reproducing the same thing. Every time we get a piece of his jewelry, it's fresh and new. But you can see it's
That's
like,
because he's an artist. He does not want to do the same thing all the time.
so it's like a plate of silver, and then he takes the silver wire and forms that texture by hand. And like we said before, doing one is easy, but matching the second one is
Be a little more difficult.
makes it a little more difficult to have 2 matching items. These are nice big pearl drops on the bottom. I think they're about 14 millimeters. I don't have it written down. But these are just beautiful, nice pierced earrings. Got a big back on there, and he does sign the back of these. These are one ofs. This is all we have. Do we have a picture on the model? So we are.
They're
these
big
are
pearls.
They're
too.
beautiful.
They're big
So
pearls.
when I'm talking about mother of the bride, this would be a perfect earring for somebody in the bridal party to wear. So this is item number 1 tonight. We're offering these for $495. So if you'd like to buy them, get your little credit card out, text us at 919-900-8462, and you would text item 1 sold, 3 little words, and you'll get a secure link to pay and come back to the show.
There you
We've
go.
used this link twice a day to do payments and things, so it's very secure. We use it all the time. All right.
Great earrings. Now, item number 2.
Item number 2, we're talking about cultured pearls and freshwater pearls. This is a freshwater pearl bracelet, and you can see these pearls are a little more egg-shaped. They're not all perfectly round. We know these are freshwater pearls. They do have a pretty color and a pretty nacre.
They tend to have a nice luster.
Yeah, they look bright from back here, don't they?
They really do.
The bracelet is sterling silver, and this is a bolo bracelet. So what that means is to put it on, you just slide it on your wrist, and then you just slide that little gasket up to tighten it. These make great gifts. If you don't know what somebody's wrist size is, you know this will fit. Again, if you need something for a bridal party, this is our one of our deals tonight for $45.
That's all $45.
Yeah.
That's a great buy.
And
Don't let that one get
again,
away.
we're paying the tax and everything. It's only $45 to you.
We only have one of those.
We
right?
have one of these, and the silver is rhodium plated, so the silver is going to not tarnish either. So this is item number 2. You would text item 2 sold, $45 for that pretty freshwater sterling silver pearl bracelet.
Great value for a nice piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
Timeless.
All right, now we've got some earrings next. These are from our silver collection, and these are cute. It's a good size little earring, and I love the little fringe of, these are, again, freshwater pearls. You can see that kind of rice shape, and this is a red garnet. It shows up a little dark in the light box, but that's a red, natural red garnet, and the artisan made these in sterling silver. Again, they've got a nice big back on them, nice sturdy earring. This is such a great earring. It would be age appropriate for a teenager, for anybody. And then we always say with the colors, if you're a state fan or whatever team you're sporting that's red, that'd be a great game day earring also. This is item number 3 tonight. We'll show you a picture on the model. We are offering these for $50 tonight. So this is item number 3. If you would like to purchase these, you would text item 3 sold to that number and that you see on the screen, and we can either ship them to you, you can pick them up, but
Come by and see all the other beautiful silver
Yes,
and pearls that we have, right?
yes, you can. All right, we've got another pair of earrings. I don't think anybody's even touched these. We're just getting these checked in. It's a good basic earring. Again, it's, you know, mother of the bride, whatever.
That's a good example of what we talked about earlier. If you notice, it doesn't have a really smooth surface to it. It's got some little rolls and ripples to it.
Yeah, it's
And so,
natural.
well, it's natural. But the beautiful thing about these is they have such a great luster. They really sparkle like crazy. They have a nice reflective property about them. They're just really a pretty kind of a free-form pearl. These are really nice.
And I love that they're the same, but they're different. They just look organic, and they don't look like something, that costume that came from the Kohl's counter.
Yeah, and our artisan handmade these bezels to fit these, which
Nice.
is time consuming and has to be done right. And it's beautifully made. When you hear the price, you're gonna be amazed.
Yeah, so you can see the back. These are just, you know, handmade, very nice. We have one pair of these as studs. These are Mabe pearl bezel earrings in sterling silver. I don't know if we have a model picture. Okay. We got them on the model before we got them out into the shop. But this is item number 4, and these are available tonight for $115. So you would text item 4 sold, and we'll put them aside for you.
Nice large pearl, really pretty earring.
Yeah. We had to have, talking about pearls, we had to have a classic strand of Akoya pearls, and I actually pulled these out of the vault. We oftentimes will get loose pearls and I'll string them and finish them. This is a strand that we just happen to have. We purchased strung. These are 6.5 millimeter pearls. These are Japanese Akoya. These are the desirable ones. Like they're not Mikimoto, but it's that Japanese culture. They're just a thicker nacre on these pearls. These have a traditional gold navet clasp, that 14 karat gold clasp. So again, you know, if you're looking at bridal parties or whatever, this is a great opportunity. You know, I'll admit we've had these a while and I haven't marked them up. So,
No,
and I
that's-
have them on sale, so
Yeah.
they're even a better buy. You know,
Those are the classic Japanese Akoya. Akoya is a style of pearl that, again, Mikimoto started using to make the cultured pearls. There are lots of cultured farms there that Mikimoto helped instigate. That really is a brand name. It's not necessarily their particular pearl. They don't really farm as much as they used to now. They're buying pearls from other cultured companies in the area. But you know, whether you buy a name brand or not, I know Japanese Akoya pearls are the saltwater pearls that really are so famous, that are just beautiful. They're timeless. Every woman should have a strand of pearls like this.
got this one. And when we go to the shows and want to buy pearls, I love touching strands of pearls. They're called hanks, and they'll tie them together with the string, and there may be 10, 20, 30 strands, and I love the feel of them.
Yeah.
I love the noise they make, especially the bigger ones.
And now we have
yeah.
baseball players and men wearing pearls, which I still haven't
That's
gotten
right.
used to yet.
Yeah.
But I get it. I mean, they're beautiful. I mean, I almost think I would almost wear some pearls for that reason.
But, you know, this is something you would have for your lifetime, and it's a nice strand of pearls that you would want to pass down to someone else. So these originally, like I said, I could have marked these up, but I didn't. Originally $5.99. Tonight we're offering these for $450. And again, I mean, that gold catch is probably
That catch is $250 easy right now.
yeah. So it's a really good deal. If you're interested in these, that's item number 5. You would text item 5 sold, and I promise you, there's only one of those in the store.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got 4 more items to show tonight on our pearl.
Nice.
What did I call this? June is a pearl.
Pearl month.
June is a pearl. Yes. Okay. We've got a bracelet. This again is brand new. to our curated collection. I still have the string tag on it even. But I thought this was really pretty. It's each pearl is a little bit of a different size, but the artist was clever enough to make these links that are pretty much the same size. So the pearls kind of look like they're all the same size, but they're not. This is handmade in sterling silver. Each of the links is a wire wrap. So the pearl has been set in a bezel, and then the artisan has taken the silver wire and wrapped it to make that really organic link. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 pearls in there. And this has a big toggle catch on here also. I always say I can change those out if you don't like a toggle. It's hard for some people to put those on. But the artisans don't make catches like we use. They make their own catches.
Exactly.
So this is item number 6. Do we have a model picture? And this is a one of. This is available tonight for $300. I thought that was really pretty. It's very feminine. Again, that'd be a great bridal piece too. You can see that on our model Cassidy.
You got 7 handmade links for how much?
$300.
$300.
Yeah.
Great value.
It is. So that's item number 6. You would text item 6 sold, and that would be yours for $300. I buy most of the pearl pieces that she brings back, but she doesn't bring back many at all. This time I think we got 4 or 5 items. Okay, going back to my artisan that I love, Antonio Escorja. We had the silver earrings. They just must have had a little pocket of pearls that somebody gave him. And he doesn't normally work in gold, but he did, what? It's backwards. He made this beautiful pendant in 14 karat gold. Again, with that signature wire scroll work that he does. We're talking about this tonight. We're just talking about the pendant, not the chain is not included. We always sell chains separately. A lot of people have their own chains, but we have other chains here too. This is a beautiful piece. Tonio made this literally sitting in his kitchen table. He has very simple tools that he works with, and he's able to do this beautiful wire work. This has this nice 14 millimeter white pearl, and you could even wear that on a white chain. You could make it a 2-tone piece. But this is item number 7 tonight. Tonio Escorja's beautiful white pearl pendant. Again, the chain is sold separately. This is item number 7, and this is $1,100. It's $1,100. Again, I've had 2 or 3 pairs of gold earrings that he's made. This is the very first gold pendant of any sort that I've had.
They typically don't stay around long.
No.
It's nice work.
Our curator's actually going to Mexico next week, and she's going to be down there for a while. So we're curious to see what she'll bring back. I want to go see her sometime. I want to go down there and stay.
That
with
would
her.
be fun. I love to go watch these guys do what they do, because I can't imagine that. I know how much time it takes to make these pieces and how we can sell them at these prices. It just amazes me. I want to see them work.
Yeah. She
It
said
must
it's
be
very
really
safe
quickly.
there. She's like, I'm no threat to anybody. She just walks around the market, and she works with the artisans. She takes some of them stones, encourages them to work.
Yeah,
and
we gave them a
produce.
bunch of stones one time a few years
because
ago. Yeah.
A lot of these artisans just can't afford to buy the parts. So this is a nice silver link bracelet. Again, a good basic. It's a good size. This will fit a 7 to an 8-inch bracelet because it has a toggle catch. Again, I can change that out. But these are pretty white pearls. They're bezel set. The connector is like just a simple oval connector. And you can see these are, the whole back is solid. So it's very nicely made. Mauve pearl white bracelet. Do we have a model picture of that?
It's up.
Okay. This is item number 8, and we're offering this tonight for $175. So you could text item 8 sold, and this would be yours. I would be happy to change the catch out at no cost. And remember, we will ship this for free if you would like to buy a gift for someone, or you know, they want to buy it for themselves. We ship for free, and Russ does all of the trade work.
You got a friend
For
needs to
free.
pick me up, send them a little surprise. Send them a beautiful pearl bracelet, handmade pearl bracelet.
Yes. Okay, and item number 9. It's so nice to see you tonight. We have Judy and Beth and Rhonda, Connie and Lisa, Billy Corbett, your buddy. Jared's watching. I guess he's in.
Congratulations to the Tar Heels on their baseball so far. They're doing well.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe we've been watching baseball.
Yeah.
And if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for joining us. And Sue, she was the first one on there. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. Our last item tonight, very similar to the pearl studs. These are just on lever backs. I love a dangle earring, and I think it's just, it makes it a little bit more youthful. But if you have different, you know, thick, long hair, whatever, it's maybe a better earring for you. But again, this is white Mabe pearl. It's done in a really nice, sturdy bezel, and then finished on the shepherd's hook. And again, the pearls, they're not perfectly round. They're nicely matched for size, but they definitely look organic and natural. And they would look fabulous sitting on Ocean Isle Beach or wherever you are with your little smashed blackberry
That's right.
cocktail. Again,
Or
we have,
any cocktail of your
yeah,
choice, right?
let's go to this camera. So this is our last item item number 9. I'm not sure if we have a model picture. There you go. And Gabrielle did you put the link up? Okay, so that's our last item. Item 9 on June is a pearl month. Those are $115. Again, we only have one of each of these items. Gabrielle has put the link up, so if you click on that, it'll show you the entire catalog. It'll show you what's available, what's not available, pictures and details on each item, and these prices are available through Monday. Okay.
All right. Good job, Mimi. If you have any questions about pearls, please let us know. You can call us or text us or whatever you want to do. Pearls are beautiful. We have
Love
quite
to
a few
hear from
here.
you.
We have a lot of loose hanks, as Mimi said, they come in hanks, which are unstrung pearls. We have quite a few here, and we can string those to, sometimes people like to layer them. They want to have multiple strands, which makes a beautiful fashion statement. Again, they're organic. They're perfect to wear for every day. You can dress them up, you can dress them down, and they're just one of nature's most beautiful stones.
Did you put up any of his other pearl pieces?
Sure didn't, but I will just breeze through them real quick.
Okay. So how can we show that?
It's up right now.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right. So we've got that was a pearl. That'd be a fun. You need to make another one of those. That's fun.
Free-form ring. There was someone who had a few diamonds left over from another job, and she was a pearl lady, and she said, "Yeah, I want a big pearl ring." So we did one of our classic Kathleen styles around
I like that.
her diamonds and a big pearl for her. It came out really nice. We do a lot of these. It's a jacket, basically a little enhancer for diamond studs, and these were fun. They're kind of like a snowman almost. They were, a larger pearl with more of a little bit of an odd shape to them.
Irregular shape, yeah.
And then we just put a little diamond on the bottom because they drill through, so that just kind of holds it in place.
It's called a baroque,
Yep.
not baroque, but baroque,
Baroque, yeah.
like the Renaissance.
And then again, here's another Caplini ring with a pearl. And a Caplini pendant with a pearl. And just again, this was a beautiful.
Oh, I love that piece.
This was a beautiful peacock-colored Tahitian pearl. Meaning, when you look at a peacock feathers, it has those multiple colors of kind of greens and blues and teals. So we picked a stone that had a little bit of that mint green color to it that was in that pearl. You can kind of see that reflection in the pearl. So
Well, that's
beautiful
what,
together.
That's a perfect example of what we do. We sit and play with things, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, that looks fantastic
Yeah.
together."
We've done quite a few of those pendants like that.
We wouldn't have bought the pearl and gone, "Oh, I need a green stone to go with it."
No.
Just have to play and see what looks great. So
As you know, we love color, and we also do love pearls, and that's a great combination of doing something different with the pearls instead of being so traditional. Especially if you
I
like
think it's
a
very
particular
modern.
color.
It's-
Yeah, if
it's
you like
very
a particular
modern.
color, then add a pearl.
any age person could wear
Sure.
that, and
Yeah,
and it's not so dressy. It looks great. So
exactly.
maybe you need to introduce that look to the baseball players.
I don't know if they'll do that or not. We could try it.
I get the black pearls, if they're wearing like something kind of Hawaiian looking or whatever, but I don't understand the Barbara Bush pearls, but
I don't know.
hey, I'm not young, so
That's
anyway.
right.
Thanks for joining us for June is a Pearl, and join us next week at Tuesday at 7 o'clock. It's our time for Shop Mimi and Russ Live. We're here this week through Thursday midday. If we can help you, if not, text us, and we'll be happy to answer any questions or
remember,
projects you may have.
Remember, please tell your friends about our show. Oh, if you want to get together with some of your friends, have a watch party and take some of these drink ideas to heart and enjoy and watch, and hopefully you'll do that sometime. But please let your friends and family know what we're doing. They may have a need for jewelry. We'd love to help them out any way we can. And also go to our website and check out and see all the things that we do. There's a lot of educational information there as well about all kinds of gemstones and diamonds and custom jewelry, and you name it, it's there. So
We're having fun. So
we are.
Thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next week at
Thanks a lot.
Tuesday at 7 o'clock.
Appreciate it.
Good night.
Till then, good night. God bless you.